My stepmother was great at first, but then she started poisoning me. After my mom passed away, our house felt empty and broken. But when my dad remarried Susan, she seemed like a blessing. She was kind, took me on trips, bought me things. She almost felt like a real mother. But then, things began to shift. The first sign was when my dog, Max, suddenly disappeared. Susan said my dad hated him, and that was that. Something about it felt off, but I didn't question it. Not long after, I started feeling sick. At first, I chalked it up to stress, but things got worse. One night, Susan snapped, smashing my plate when I couldn't finish my meal, then becoming obsessed with making sure I ate every bite, watching me like a hawk. I was terrified. One evening, she prepared meals before leaving for a few days. The first bite made me ill. That's when I began to piece it together. She was poisoning me. I told my dad, but he called me a liar. I knew I had to prove it. The next time we ate together, I switched my plate with Susan. But instead of her getting sick, my dad collapsed. I sat there in shock as Susan calmly smiled. I tested the food while I was away, she said coldly. It wasn't meant for you, it was for him. That night, I realized Susan had been saving me from my own father.